Last time on Left Behind.
This is Director Hasid. I'm looking for Annie Christopher.
So is every floor as nice as this one?
Executive suites with adjacent sleeping rooms.
Well, there's more stuff here than we could ever dream.
It was Miss Nora.
Hattie, are you sure?
Yes, and she sounded desperate.
I am just play acting, yet I appear as more of a leader than you.
Play acting.
Rayford, there's a guy here. He won't stop until I tell him where the trip force is. He's scaring me to death, Ray.
Annie! Oh, Annie! Oh!
Direct!
Based on The Mark, the 8th book in the best-selling series, Tyndale House Publishers proudly presents Episode 86 of the dramatic audio edition of Left Behind.
David, I need a little help. It's Hattie. She's being held by the GC in Colorado. Can you get her exact location? And I'm hoping you can make them keep her there. We're headed that way now. Get back to me. Thanks. Yeah, I'm thinking Peterson Air Force Base.
Colorado Springs.
Right. That's probably as close as we can get.
You'll need ID.
I can transmit a photo with my new look to David. He'll figure out a way to get it to us. If we can get a hold of him.
Hey, Kenny Bruce. How you doing, buddy? Come here. Come on, come see Daddy.
Daddy.
Come on, come up here, big guy. Oh, you are really growing up, you know that? I wish I could stay here forever.
Papa.
No, Daddy's home now. We're together.
Owie.
Yeah, Daddy is an owie. Not pretty, is it? Doesn't bother you, does it, bud?
Mommy.
Yeah, we'll see Mom in a minute.
Mama.
Shh, it's okay. Let's just rest for a few more minutes, okay?
I am sorry to wake you.
No. Not a problem. Still no answer, huh?
Time for Plan B.
What could it be? You have a computer?
Behind you, sub-notebook, but it has satellite capability.
Maybe I can put in David's coordinates.
Peterson approach, GC 47 November Bravo.
7 November Bravo, copy. For the record, we're now contacting a memorial.
My mistake. First time here. In a long time.
Gonna need to take the memorial out of our name, aren't we, 47? He is risen.
Oh, yes, I heard.
Again, for the record, the proper response is, he is risen indeed.
Well, I sure believe that, Tower.
Take your business, 47.
Deputy Commander with confidential orders.
Name?
Marcus Elbaz.
One moment.
Low on fuel, Tower.
Short on people here, Commander Elbaz. Give me a minute.
We're putting down either way.
I'm almost to David's computer.
47 will see you on the system. Don't have you assigned out this way, though.
Refueling and a ground vehicle should have been arranged.
Well, we can refuel you, no problem, but like I said, your disposition's not here. On top of that, we're pretty short-handed. Frankly, sir, there's no one near your rank.
Then I expect whoever's in command to snap too.
Well, pass the word along, sir. And you're cleared to land. Sir.
It's got to be here somewhere.
The orderly said you were getting dressed. Are you sure you feel...
No, it doesn't matter how I feel. I have to leave.
Right.
Now.
The friend you're looking for, Christopher, was
you
it?
found her? Oh, tell me she's all right.
We looked her up, but our entries have been hopelessly delayed. I'm sorry.
She would have had an employee badge.
And it should have been swiped by a reader.
Yes.
Should is the operative word. What sector?
53.
That's not good. Several deaths and injuries. Have you
What?
checked the morgue, if she were taken there?
Oh, my, I hadn't even let myself think that.
Look on the bright side. Maybe she wasn't a victim at all. Maybe when you find that phone of yours, she'll have called and left a message.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, speaking of calls, we received one from the office of the potentate about you.
What about me?
As soon as you're awake, we're supposed to tell you that there's a meeting at 2200 hours.
2200? That's less than an hour.
We told them you'd had surgery, and they said if you were alive and ambulatory, you were to be there.
I see.
I asked the nurse who performed the procedure on you if she thought...
The nurse? Yeah, I remember her. She was a Native American,
Hannah
correct?
Palemoon.
I wonder if she could have taken my phone.
I doubt it. She would know better than to confiscate things from someone at your level.
Where would I find the nurse?
She doesn't have your phone, and I'm not going to tell you where she is. They're working 24-hour shifts. She's probably asleep. Now, you'd better get to your quarters and relax before this meeting of yours.
Yeah, the meeting.
And I hope things turn out okay with your friend.
I got nothing. David hasn't accessed his computer for hours, and there's still no answer on his phone. It's not even letting me leave a message.
Strange. So Pueblo won't know we're coming?
We don't even know where the place is.
I'll find out.
What's your plan?
I'll be the ranking officer when we arrive. I'll blame the computer delay on all the excitement in New Babylon. You're with me. If they demand ID, I'll tell them you are a recruit, a trainee.
Okay.
I'll insist on a card and directions to Hattie's location.
This I gotta see.
Oh, hey, stay with Daddy a minute, okay, bud?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're gonna come and get you. Probably after dark, so just stay put and wait to hear, okay? We'll be praying. Bye.
What is it, Chloe?
Zeke's dad was busted. The GC goons got him this morning. They cuffed him, they charged him with subversion, and they took him away.
Oh, man, so they missed Zeke, though.
Yeah, that underground is pretty well hidden. He's hanging there for now. Are you bringing him here? Well, where else? You know, he says the GC has the place staked out. They're picking up people who stop for gas.
How's he know that?
He rigged some kind of video monitor to keep track of his dad. He saw him get arrested. He knows his dad won't give him up, but he also knows he can't stay there.
Yeah, all he'd need is for the GC to find his files and document-making paraphernalia.
It will be good to have him here. Buck, how are you feeling?
Well, better than Chaim, apparently.
I'll be okay.
I have a student who cannot talk. We'll leave recitation for later, apparently. You must listen and read. You will be an expert about our own people before you know it. I will use the same material in my cyber lesson. I'm exposing Carpathia as the Antichrist.
Whoa. Coming right out with it?
Absolutely. The gloves are off, as you Americans like to say.
The clock is ticking.
Indeed. It will not be long before the Satan indwelt beast will point his rage at the Jews.
What are we to do? We are no match for him.
You will see, my friend. God will protect his people, now and forevermore.
I like being a believer already.
Buck, we gotta figure out how to get Zeke.
Oh, just what I need today, another mission.
You slept, didn't you?
Like a dead man.
Don't say that. Look, if you need another day...
I'm okay, Chloe, please. So, we're gonna need a pilot. Put the chopper down right in the middle of their stakeout, grab Zeke, and bring him...
We don't have a chopper today or tonight. Probably not until tomorrow night. And it would not be a good idea to make Zeke wait that long.
Let's see now. Okay, personnel. Medical. PALEMOON. Yeah, there it is. Bingo. Extension 4223. Okay, come on. Pick it up.
Hello?
Hannah Pale Moon?
Yes?
Oh,
who's this?
I'm so sorry to be calling at this late hour, but...
Hasid?
Oh, yes. Oh, forgive me for calling at this...
I have your phone.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been looking everywhere. Is it on?
No, sir. I turned it off. Now, are you coming to get it so I can get back to sleep?
Could I, if you don't mind?
I need to show you something anyway.
All right. Well, I'll be there in a few minutes. New messages. Rayford. Flight to Colorado. Oh. Hattie. Well, here we go again. What time is it over there? All right, Ray. Let's see what this does. Well, let's hope it's not too late. This goes to the airport. And to Stevens Pinkerton. Interesting name. Good thing Deputy Commander Elbaz outranks him. There. Hope it works, Ray. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got issues of my own to deal with.
I can point you to the refueling area so you can tank up before takeoff, Commander.
I'd like you to do that while I'm on assignment.
Sorry, sir, but we're a little short.
Yes, I heard you say that. Carry on.
I told my chief you weren't in the computer, so you're on your own for ground transportation. But if you'll give me your fueling order number...
Excuse me? You expect me to rent a car?
Sir, I'm just telling you what my chief said.
Get him out here.
He's a her, sir.
I don't care if he's a gorilla. Get him or her out here right
Judy
now.
Hamilton at your service, Commander.
Not enough at my service, I am afraid.
I can only do what I can do, sir.
Do you have a vehicle?
None available, sir.
You personally?
Me, sir?
You understand English, Hamilton?
I've not been issued GC wheels, sir.
I didn't ask you that. How did you get to work?
I drive.
Then you must have a vehicle.
Yes, sir. My own.
That would be what personal means, Miss Hamilton. I will be borrowing your personal vehicle this afternoon, and the global community will be indebted to you. In fact, we will be indebted at the rate of 1 nick per mile.
The stated rate is half that, sir.
I am aware of that. I'll authorize it due to your cooperation.
No.
No?
I have a meeting in Monument in 2 hours, and C-25's only been open a week. I need to leave now.
And you believe your meeting takes precedence over that of a deputy commander?
It does today, sir, because of your attitude.
You realize, of course, that you are going on report, Hamilton, and you will be disciplined?
How long has it been since the resurrection of the potentate? Yet you haven't once uttered the new phrase, "He is risen." Commander?
He is risen indeed. Now, I also need to know the location of the facility on the north end of Pueblo.
You don't have full orders?
Life is not always as tidy as we would like, Chief Hamilton.
Corporal, check the computer again. Let me see what we do have on Deputy Commander Elbaz and whether we can add bluster and bullying to his profile.
Hamilton.
Enough!
Hey, this wasn't here before. Straight from the top in New Babylon. Look.
It appears everything is in order, Commander. My vehicle's around back. Enjoy the ride.
You think Leah can handle him?
Oh, Kenny's easy.
Well, I know, but
I just put him down for a nap. He should be out for a couple hours. I figure it'll be a lot easier to find a set of wheels now instead of feeling our way around in the dark tonight.
As always, your street smarts amaze me.
Oh, wow. Would you look at these rigs?
Wow.
We can be grateful that this place had such ritzy clientele.
Old Bessie here saw us through a lot, didn't she?
She? Oh, you men and your car names. Why are cars always female?
Come here. Think about it. I couldn't pay the car or women a higher compliment.
I would keep digging. You're gonna need a backhoe in about a minute.
Not if you think about it.
Well, let's see if old Charlie and I can figure this out. You know, calling my brain by a man's name is the biggest compliment I can pay it. And men...
Oh, come on. Think about what we've done with this old roller. It got us through traffic when the war broke out, kept you alive when you sailed it into a tree, rode with me into a crevice in the earth and back out again, not to mention up, over, and through just about everything else.
Yep, you're right. No man could have done that.
You and Charlie figured that out all by yourselves?
Yep. And you know what else? I think it's time for a Humvee.
All right. Is there one in here?
Yeah, there are two. Right around here. All the spaces are numbered and the keys are on a pegboard in there.
Wow. This is a beauty. Oh, it's number 252.
I'll get it. Most of the cars in here have at least half a tank of gas and a lot of them are full.
People must have been prepared, huh?
Catch.
Come on. Get in. When God blesses, he blesses big, huh? This is great.
So, what are you going to name her?
Well, this is a big old muscle car. It's got Chloe written all over it.
Thanks.
Again, a compliment if you think about it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, I need to get back upstairs and call Zeke and tell him we're go for tonight.
Wait a minute. We're go, meaning just me. You've got enough to worry about bringing Leah up to speed on the co-op.
Yeah, I know. You big spoil sport.
Hey, what you thinking?
Just about how much fun we'd have had if we'd have been in love at any other time in history.
Probably wouldn't have been believers.
You don't know that for sure. Someone might have gotten to us. I mean, look at us. This is the most fun I've had in ages. It's like we're in a free car dealership and it's our turn to pick.
Just think of all the trips we would have gone on. Saving for Kenny's college fund. What? Watching him protect his younger sister.
Oh, dear. You got this all figured out, don't you?
Well, it does no good to think about it, huh?
You know what I think?
What's that?
I think the unbelievable circumstances around us have molded us so much closer together than we might otherwise be.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
It also means that I need you that much more. And whether you want to admit it or not, tough guy, you need me just as much.
You and Charlie figured that out all by yourself?
Yeah, well, tell Charlie and me that we're wrong.
Why would I argue with someone who I so desperately need? And love.
Director, you look a little better than when I saw you last. Still a bit pale, though.
Do you have my phone?
Here.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. I really have to go.
Ma'am? I can't be that much older than you, boy. How old are you?
Why?
I'm not even 30 yet, so let's quit with the ma'am stuff, all right?
Fair enough. Listen, I'm late for a meeting. I
said I wanted to show you something.
Why did you take my phone, anyway?
Well, that's sort of what I wanted to show you.
Okay. What?
Oh, here. Step inside a moment. The light's a little better.
I don't believe it.
Go ahead. Check it. I know yours is real.
And how was that?
I rubbed it with alcohol.
Really? Well, in that case, forgive me. Sister, I didn't know we had anybody in medical.
I don't know of anyone else, period. But as soon as I saw your mark and knew your rank, I thought of your phone.
You're brilliant.
You're welcome.
I have to go, so would you pray for me, Nurse Palemore?
Hannah, please.
Hannah. I'm trying to find a friend, another believer, Annie Christopher. I'd hope there'd be a message from her.
I have a couple contacts. I'll look.
Okay, I'm headed to a meeting with Carpathia. The way he looked at me after the resurrection, I keep thinking he must know I'm a believer.
Satan indwells him, but he's not omniscient. What was your friend's name again?
Christopher. Annie Christopher.
All right. You really don't look well. Just try to get through the meeting. I'll see what I can find out.
Thank you.
David came through just in time.
The look on her face when your name came up, that was priceless. All right, where are we going here?
This is the North Pueblo outpost. The interchanges and exits are still under construction. We should be close.
Question, why not come in here with a GC Jeep? Complete the image.
Oh, okay, take this exit and watch for a side road up ahead. The answer is surprise. Besides, I don't want to transport this woman in an open Jeep, do you?
No, but you really think we're going to surprise him?
Only briefly. Are you ready for this?
At this point, does it matter?
Hey, Deputy Commander. To see me?
Yes, Mr. Stevens. I checked the name with the GC database, and the only Marvin Berry I could find isn't in peacekeeping. He's an elderly fisherman in Canada.
I smell a rat.
One moment, sir. Is your name Barry?
Barry is my driver. Look up Elbaz on your computer. And by the way, none of my family knows how to fish.
Mystery solved, Mr. Stevens. The gate guard had the driver sign.
Competent. All right. Send him in.
The guard?
The deputy commander.
Oh, yes, sir. First door on the left down the hall. Only the deputy commander, please.
He is with me. I will clear it with the boss.
Oh, I don't know.
I do.
All right, then.
Come in.
Is he going to be embarrassed when he realizes he didn't open the door to a superior officer?
Oh, forgive the lack of protocol. I'd stand, but as you can see, I'm missing a limb or two.
Understood.
Oh, please, please, sit down, gentlemen. Sit. I don't know you, Elbaz. I'm Barry. You look familiar. Are you GC?
No, sir. I am here on business. I do not have a hard copy of my orders, but...
Excuse me, Deputy Commander. I'll get to you. Just give me a minute. I know you outrank me, but unless you're in an unusual hurry, please, bear with me. Barry, were you ever GC?
No. No, sir. Not peacekeeping, anyway.
But, GC connected.
I didn't mean to say that.
But you did. You look familiar. I know you. Met you somewhere.
No, I don't think so. I'm sure
I was a whole man then, Mr. Barry. If that's your real name.
Excuse me?
Now then, Deputy Commander, state your business.
I have been assigned to take custody of your prisoner, sir.
Oh? And who told you I had a prisoner?
Top brass, sir, said the subject was uncooperative, that some plan or mission failed, and that we were to return her to Buffer.
Buffer? What's that?
You know what that is, Stevens, if that is your real name.
Doesn't make sense that half a man would be in a leadership role in the GC.
I did not say that.
But it doesn't add up, does it? You've never seen another like me in the ranks, have you, Elbaz?
No, sir, I have not.
Well, I'm legit, whether you like it or not, and you're gonna have to deal with me.
Happy to, sir. And when you check me out, you'll see that everything is in order.
Did I say I was housing a prisoner here, Deputy Commander?
No, sir, but I know you are.
Buffer is a female rehab facility. Were you under the impression I had a female incarcerated here?
Yes, sir.
Does this look like a detention center to you?
They take different forms during different times.
Oh, indeed they do. Is there a reason, sir, why you did not greet me with the new protocol?
I, sir, am a creature of habit, specifically old habit before new.
Indeed. Do you realize, sir, that you have a smudge on your forehead?
Do I?
Gentlemen, why don't we start over? Now, please, follow me into a different room. We'll begin with the proper protocol. Come with me.
You got a read on this guy or not?
It's okay. I have my 9mm.
Well, with Hattie's history, we may want to make a run for the van and get out of here.
Settle down. We cannot run. We have to play this out.
Gentlemen? Gentlemen, what's with all the chit-chat? Are you coming or not?
Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is based in part on the book The Mark by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins and has been adapted for radio by Chris Fabry, music by Steve Wick, sound design by Glenn West, directed and produced by Todd Bastide. Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is a production of Gap Digital and Tyndale House Publishers. Thank you for listening.